Yes, what's going on, people? Hope everyone's good. I've decided to come into my healing room today to do this video. It was pissing down outside, but as you can see with this Manchester weather, it's bright sunshine now, so let's see what happens over the course of the video. So today, what I want to speak about, is a massive subject: music. Okay, music. There's all different types of music that make you feel different ways, lift you up in different ways, for different moods, different times of the day, different settings, scenarios. It's one of the most beautiful things that we have created as humans. Okay, and it's very influential. Yeah. So, when the music industry and us as creators, if you listen to every song, yeah, that song is either created from two energies, okay? Fear and love, yeah? Now with fear, creating music from fear becomes anger, jealousy, resent, envy, yeah? You can hear it within the music and the lyrics that are coming through, okay? And a lot of ego can come with this. Yeah, when you're creating from love and you're telling stories, and you're letting your passion, you're letting that truth and that God energy just flow out from you, okay? These songs are timeless. Yeah, you can rewind some of these songs from 20 years ago and you'll still recognize them, okay? Grandma just peering through the window. So what I would speak about, I did a post the other day, and it started to get a lot of different responses from it. Okay, so this is what sparked me into doing this and doing this video. Yeah, if you look at the elite or the powers that be or the energies that be, or however you want to look at this, okay, what is the easiest way of getting into our minds and our children's minds and subliminally putting messages across? Okay, music. Yeah, music. You look at all the top labels and radio stations, and they're all tied in to one. Yeah, and they all work together. They all lick each other's ass. They all, they'll play in a day to a certain way of music, and some unknowingly are doing this, and some consciously are doing this. Yeah, but some of us following the trend and the fashion, what get played at that time. Okay, but what we need to do as a human race now is we need to look at the messages what this music is putting forth. Yeah, you might be nodding your head, you might be, yeah, that's a beat. Yeah, but what message is that giving to our children? Yeah, the post that I put up the other day. Yeah, man. Now this person who's wrote these songs or performing these songs, they might be a nice person. They might unknowingly know the message and the impact that these are having. They're just thinking, yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm just going with it. This is hip. I've got a big following. I'm popular. I can put anything I want out there. Blah 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 blah. But then you've got to sit back and think, whoa, where is this actually going? In a year's, 5 years, 10 years, 50 years time, when I've got grandchildren listening to tunes and they're saying, do you know what's happening? Girls are stepping in to the masculine way of this earth now. Yeah. Now you used to get guys used to rap and sing about, mistreating women, disrespecting women, and having a lot of different women and being these pimps and being this wearing this mask and this ego driven, I can get as many girls as I want, blah 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 blah. And not to that extent, but I've done that when I've been back in my younger days. You start getting a little bit of attention, it starts to go to your head, but then obviously I'm awake now. Yeah, so I can speak about these things from experiences. Do you know what I mean? I'm not some professional who's read books and be like, no, I've been through this. Okay, so I can speak from experience. Yeah, so these girls now are thinking they have to step up into this masculine world and be masculine and be, yeah, look at me. I can. What was one of the lyrics you heard? I ride a dick like a BMX. Okay, so guys might be buzzing off that a little bit. Yeah, that's the. You're not gonna wanna wife someone that's chatting like that on music and exposing themselves like that. And when her daughter gets to, 10 or 11 or whatever, and she's listening to her mum's tunes, and she's just like, what kind of message is that giving to our children? Yeah. And these are the kind of things that we have to think about, you know. Look at Kanye West. Kanye West's first album, yeah, College Dropout, All Falls Down, The Good Life, Jesus Walks, all these tunes, he brought his pain into it, and he told us a story of when he was growing up, but he also put a positive spin on it, when he brought that uplifting and feel good. But don't get me wrong, some of these tunes and these rap tunes, that speak about the pain and the fear they've got in their life, but then they transform it to a love within the song and the overall message. Yeah, that's where you get it, because you capture the audience, you bring them in on your journey, but then you put in a positive spin, okay? But what a lot of rappers are doing these days is they're just like, yeah, I've got this, I've got that, bam, 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 bam. I've been through this, and they take a lot of the hate, what's happened in their life, and they're like, yeah, fuck all my haters and and this, that, and the other. And why do you want to bring that energy into your interviews or into anywhere? You shouldn't want anyone to hate you, yeah? You shouldn't be like, well, so could you feed off that hate energy? You got to put out, I've got this car, I've got that, so fuck everyone else, yeah? No. Yeah, you should be inspiring our young people, yeah? You should be lifting them up, man. You should be educating them about this world. You should be dropping real knowledge and wisdom, and within these tracks to like Eminem done. He took, and he could get into the human mind of these people that felt alone and they felt down, and he could lift them up because he'd been there himself, so he could tell stories and bring them in to bring them out these places, yeah. But going back to Kanye, then Kanye, when he got up and he got to that level, the fame and the other energies and the money and his ego took over him. Yeah, but now he's going through a awakening, which is beautiful, and I'm rooting for Kanye because, he gets a lot of bad press, but at the end of the day, he just bees himself. Yeah, and he said stuff and he said things he thinks, and I bet he thinks, shouldn't really have said that, yeah, but now you can see he's coming back and he's talking from his heart, he's talking from, you can see his awareness is expanding now, you can see his vocabulary and the way that he's speaking, yeah, which is beautiful. And again, I'm rooting for Kanye, okay? So let's just go back to some of these rappers of today, yeah, these rappers of today. So they're speaking about, what I've got, what jewellery I've got, what clothes I've got, what shoes I've got. Might as be saying I've got blood on the bottom of my shoes. I've got blood on the bottom of my shoes. That's it. Might as well be saying, yeah, because he's some little Chinese kid or, some African kid who's in a sweatshop, yeah, getting paid 5p a minute to make all this stuff, and you're supporting that and putting your energy into that, yeah. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying don't have nice things, yeah, but when you come into this journey, you need to know where everything's coming from. You need to know the energy and what you're supporting, okay? And don't get me wrong, back in the day, I bought things like that, yeah? I'm not dissing anyone. I am just putting this out there. I'm not saying it's wrong or right. I am just saying this is what goes on behind the scenes, okay? And, now you get a lot of people saying, let's stop bullies at school, these bullies, kids getting bullied, kids getting this, kids getting that, well, you're listening to these tracks, and not even rap, it can be anyone, just go into rap music, take any music, okay, that you want to divide, and you want to talk about all the things that you've got, but then, bring people through the struggle with you, you need to take their mind down and deep and into this journey and take them with you, not just look at me, do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I like people that have got a little bit of ego and they want to show off in their own way and be cool about it. Yeah, I love all that. Yeah, you shine as bright as you can. Yeah, and you light this world up. Yeah, but we're going back to this school with bullies and people's mindset and the kids that are nodding to this stuff and getting brainwashed by it, you know, but oh, look at me, so they say, no, mum, dad, I need these things, I need that, I need this, I need, and you know, some parents can't afford all this stuff, yeah, so if we want to stop these bullies, yeah, in school, let's stop making music and, you know, anything creatively that's gonna create these bullies, okay, because if you look there at certain people in schools, if they're saying, right, well, if you've not got this stuff that I've got and our group of friends have got, then you're not allowed in our crew, or you're not allowed to be in our gang. Where's your morals? Where's the stuff that money can't buy? Where's your honour? Where's your respect? Where's your loyalty? Where's your trust? Yeah, where's all these things that money can't buy that we should be teaching people through music and creating these positive messages and spread these out? Okay, so for example, let's take a scenario in these schools. So there's a kid that maybe can't afford these things, yeah, and this kid gets bullied because he can't afford them, yeah, and you know, that's creating bullying within schools. But we need to think about these things. We need to stop creating these tracks and these lyrics before these kids to be listening to. Okay, so let's spin it the other way. Let's say there's just one person in the school that listens to all this music, say, oh, you want to start dressing up in all this gear, and they want to start thinking that, but that's not really them. Yeah, that's not really them. So other kids that maybe can't afford that, but have got a bit about them, yeah, and a bit rough and tough, they might start to get jealous. Yeah, they might start to get jealous, and this kid gets bullied because he has got things that he ain't got. You hear about all the time, kids getting the trainers nicked off them on the bus and going about schools here and there. Don't get me wrong, I am not saying don't have nice things. Yeah, I am not saying that at all. You treat yourself, you treat your kids, you have the best life for your kids, you get all the things that you want for your kids, but I tell you what, you need your children to earn them. Yeah, I think what one of my friends does, yeah, he'll treat his kids, you know, after every time they do something, yeah, and they accomplish something, whether it's homework, whether it's a training session, whether it's, you know, when they go to football and they do something, anytime they do something, he's got a system set up for his children that when they've accomplished something, then they get something, yeah. And then that's how life is, yeah, because sometimes you got to get told no, yeah, and you need to discipline your children into being taught no, yeah. Don't get me wrong, when I was a kid, you know, I got nice things, yeah, but from the age of 14, I was making my own money. I was hustling my own ways. I'm never knocking no one's hustle. I was in the pub at 14, playing pool, going there every day. Mum worked in a pub, boom, playing pool. We'd come to it, playing £10 a game, playing people. And they were getting drunk. I was 14, I was whooping all of them, having tournaments, £10 to win a tournament, Saturday nights, bam, bam, bam. I'm in there just whipping everyone. And I was like, dude, man, I'm going to stop bringing this kid in. Keep taking all that money, yeah, but just on my little hustle. So back to the music, okay? Back to the music, yeah? And when you think from your heart, you create from your heart, and you put the lyrics that are coming through, you're telling stories, you're getting into that mind, you know? And sometimes people can be down, so they want to feel that energy, because, you know, each chakra has a frequency, and each music will connect to a certain chakra in your body, and that's what brings that emotion out. So sometimes you might be in the gym, yeah, and you might want a little you might want to get that little pumped up, yeah, but you've got to know what message you're putting through. And you know, a lot of artists are in tune with this, but they're very intuitive, yeah, with what they're saying and how they're saying it. Okay, so let's look at some artists that are, you know, pushing messages, awakening messages. Emeli Sandé, Paolo Nutini, Pink, Human Experience, Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers. All these people are just letting that energy, that God energy, just run through them, yeah. And You know, you got people like Bob Marley, you got people like John Lennon, you know, Oasis, all these people and their songs just become timeless, yeah? Many songs singing about one truth, okay? Many songs singing about one truth. That's why they become timeless. Some of the songs that you hear these days, yeah, they're hot for a few weeks. Never hear about them again, yeah? So that's because that energy is, and it just connects. And as you start to awaken and you go back and you listen to some of the artist songs I've just mentioned and many, many more, yeah, you think, wow, they was on it. Yeah, they was on it. So they're bringing the energy through, but then what you've got to do, you've got to disguise and you've got to make it reputable for everyone. Yeah, you've got to get into the heart of everyone and simplify it, okay? That's what I want to start trying to do with my music. This is why I'm studying all different kinds of people, okay? Some of the first 3, you know, spoken word poems, raps that I've put, to be honest, we've not got that much time to be pussyfooting around now, yeah? Can't you see the world changing? Can't you see the weather systems, the earthquakes, everything going? We need to wake people up now. We need to wake them up right now. So I've just took them deep end, and mine is a lot of different layers within my music. And you listen to some of the lyrics, you know, I've asked people have asked, what does Elohim mean? Elohim is the ancient Sanskrit of the creative energy of what we are. And it's all different things about angels, about different consciousness, about Adam and Eve, how they were 2 tribes. It talks about the first fallen man. It talks about the false god, Anunnaki from the sky, who come and effectively put the first systems of programming into the human race. And, you know, they have gone to and ascended to different dimensions now, but are still within contact with the human race in different ways. But I don't want to go too deep into it. I just want to keep it simple. So, going back to the music, yeah, let's look at Tupac. Look at his life growing up, you know, the pain that he went through and the pain that he put into his music. Yeah, but then when he got that platform, yeah, and, you know, he wanted to heal the world. He wanted to start a revolution through his music, you know. I want to heal our women, yeah. And, you know, he could touch the mind of young people, and he brought people out, because, you know, he was taking his music to record labels. You know, he was talking about Brenda, yeah. He was talking about a girl, a prostitute, and girls who were getting raped and things like that. And people are like, look, this is a market nightmare. We can't play none of this stuff, yeah. But he was saying, look, it's not about the music to get played. He's saying it's about my people, yeah. That story in the newspaper, the article got smaller and smaller every week, while the media is putting all this stuff out and no one even cares about. So he's saying, I am standing up for my people, yeah, and I am going to put this out there into my music, okay. And then there was a label that took him on because they felt he made an interview with them people, and he felt them at that. They felt Tupac at that time, and they went with him and they trusted him, right? Because he was passionate. He was letting that truth, that God, and he just run through. He was like, listen, the world needs to hear this, yeah. And that's what you've got to do on this path. You've just got to stay on that path, yeah. But then a sad thing, and I love Tupac, yeah, he let that other energy come in. He let all the beef between Biggie and East Coast, West Coast, all this separation, yeah. And that other energy got him, yeah. And he started bringing music. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat, and all that, yeah. And he just went, this is why you've got to be strong, man. Once you get on this mission, yeah. And now I know the mission deep. I know this mission not inside and out, because there's only one person that can know this mission inside and out. But now he's here to lead the way, yeah. So you can't stray off this path. Once you're on this path, yeah, you'll get people from our side, just try this, try doing this, try doing it that way, you know, this is going to be popular. No, you've got to stay on your path and be true to yourself, yeah. That's what we've all got to do as creators, yeah. You've got to stay on this path and be true to yourself. Yeah, because no matter what, yeah, look at people like Russell Brand and these people that use their platform for the greater good and to help and to push these messages out. They don't care if it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They will still be doing that thing because they are passionate about it. And if you can get a little bit of money and make a living off that, then great. Yeah, but no matter what, you're still going to be doing that thing. Yeah, I will keep bringing the same message: peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. It's not going to change. Who can argue with peace and love? Yeah. You know, beings have brought this message time after time after time. Yeah, you hear it through music all the time. Boom, 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 boom. You know, and there's layers within music. Yeah, there's layers within it. But when you're creating, we're creating now. We need to create from our heart. We need to look at this world, yeah, and look at what we're in and be like, right, how can I inspire and fix this and reach out to these young people and become a role model? And, you know, maybe some people might have done things in their past, but it's like, right, I had to do that for a reason and to study that and to learn that, to come through, to bring other people that are going to do the same things now, or younger people to say, look, I've done that and it's not a nice road to go down. This is the road you need to be on. This is happiness, this is joy, this is the truth, this is where you belong. Okay? So, yes, we are creators of this world and we are powerful and we have the power. So anyone with a platform that is pushing things out, you know, push from your heart, push from love, yeah, push for change. Yeah, start a revolution. Start a revolution, man. So some people have the power to do. Yeah, some people that have these wide audiences, that's what they have the power to do. So create from love. Yeah, always create from the energy. If you want to bring a little bit of your story out and the suffering that you've been through, and you want to put a positive spin on that, you want to bring people out of these dark places that they're in and say, look, I've been there, boom, 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 this is how you get through it. And you do that, you tell these stories. Yeah. So every music holds a certain frequency. Yeah. This is why when you listen to house music and that gigahertz is on your heart, that's why you want to dance. That's why, because it's pure. Yeah, it's coming from here. It's making you want to move. Your soul wants to move. It's do. That's why festivals and places are just packed out with people just having the best time of their lives because their heart is just open. The heart, boof. Yeah. So, educating our young children coming through, knowledge, wisdom, making that creative, bringing that in, making that cool, yeah. Let's make it cool to love, let's make it cool to be respectful, let's make it cool to be trustworthy, loyal, yeah. Let's make it cool not to talk about hate, let's just talk about love, yeah. Don't need to bring any other energies, that just talk about and get our children in that vibe, yeah, where they don't know any on the other side, they just want to grow up to be big, strong lions, lionesses, yeah, and go out to heal this world. That's what it's about, man. I'm going over, so I'm going to leave that one there, okay, but I'm not saying this is right, this is just a little bit of food for thought, yeah, to think about every little thing that you're attached to in your life and every little energy that lies behind it and the ripple effect that it's having out. Okay, so sending you all love, guidance, peace, wisdom, strength, and all that good stuff. Yeah, you all have a good day, and look forward to seeing you soon at some of our meetings. You know, we're starting to do events now where people are being able to perform and speak out to audiences and get your message and your truth out there. Yeah, start lighting this world up. Yeah, look forward to seeing you. Peace.